Well, it's been nearly 1 month since homeowners in Oak Bay were surveying damage and drying out after a broken water main flooded an entire street. In a matter of minutes, more than a dozen basements along Bowker Avenue flooded. Now, less than 10 days before Christmas, new problems are emerging, including the discovery of diesel that may have come from the flooded water. It's the latest ripple from a flood that just doesn't want to dry up.
Yeah, water pretty much came up to the third step right here.
And when it did, it left the Skaya family speechless. Their home destroyed by water pouring from a broken valve on a water main where city crews had been working. Today, the water is gone.
The basement is dry now, and we're just waiting for the work to start.
A project being held up by an environmental assessment.
They took soil samples from 5 different spots in the house.
Samples that will tell city staff whether November's floodwater contained diesel.
If there is contamination in the soil under the house, is that everything, all the structural supports in the basement will have to come up,
including the concrete and the soil below. The job could cost more than $200,000.
You can be assured I'm going to look for explanations as to what happened here today.
Mayor Nils Jensen was quick to call out Oak Bay's response. It took fire crews 2.5 hours to respond. The delay was one of several issues discussed by Oak Bay staff at a municipal meeting today. Also on the agenda,
cut all the drywall off.
the Skaya's basement.
We are insured, the homeowner should be insured, and it gets worked out in the fullness of time.
But time hasn't been on the Skaya's side. The family of 5 was hoping to be home for Christmas, but with the threat of contamination, that won't be happening.
It's terrible luck, and we just have the misfortune of being the lowest property on the block, and I guess with the most to lose.
On Friday, a full report with recommendations for Oak Bay staff is expected to be released. Until then, repairs on the block continue to progress at various speeds. And while the cost of damages appears to be rising, insurance is covering it all. But what it can't cover is a Christmas at home.